Hello everyone, and welcome back to, I guess, One Troll Army, the update video about this channel. Various news. I apologize if I sound weird. I'm tired. I have not configured Audacity to remove background noise properly yet. I'm hoping I can do that now, or for this. I just wanted to throw in some updates to let you know what's going on. So first up, I think we're kind of back online? Question mark? That's the intent. I plan on getting back into the swing of things if I can. I'm still rusty. This is only the second video I have actually recorded on this new computer. The first one didn't work. I'll get to that later. And yeah, I just need to get back into the habit of recording and editing videos regularly because right now I've just got absolutely nothing. So yeah, just gonna run through a bunch of quick things. First off, probably gonna try and get back in the swing of things. I already said that. So Goblins of Elderstone, there have been a couple updates since last I recorded. I did record an entire half-hour segment that I was going to upload on Halloween. It was going to be a special Halloween episode because it's a Halloween update and there's like bunch of new stuff and there's a guy with a pumpkin. There's a goblin with a pumpkin on his head on the cover. Problem is, I did not configure OBS Studio properly, so there is no voice audio in that. I spent half an hour talking and it was not being recorded. So that brings me to one small question. Should I keep playing that world that already has a half hour to 40 minutes of progress in it, or should I just pick up again? Because if I pick up where I left off, then we don't have to go through the whole 30 minutes of setting up process that we usually do. If I start again, though, then we can try and run through all the motions again. I can reintroduce you to everything. They've got some new features, some new stuff's happening. We can go through it all together, and it's not going to be weird of me pointing to a building saying, hey, this is new, this is what this does, or a character saying, hey, this is new, this is what they do. And, we can go through it all together, and I can just pretend that I never played it in the first place. So yeah, that's up in the air. I'm kind of leaning to just picking up where I left off, just because I did spend 10 or 20 minutes setting up in silence that I was just going to skip ahead to anyways, so yeah, may as well do that. And hey, maybe we'll actually get somewhere this time, you know? Next up, Wildermyth. Planning on bringing that back. There have been some big updates to Wildermyth. There are now stories, actual plot in the game. I've already played through one. I've not played through the second one. I plan on recording that one for you guys, and hopefully we can go through that together. If you want to see the first one, you can check that out yourself. It's actually coming onto Steam. Wildermyth will be available on Steam on the 13th, I believe. So sometime this month you will be able to buy Wildermyth on Steam, and also I believe Good Old Games. I'm not sure about that one. Zeus, unfortunately, is on an even longer hiatus than initially believed. While before it was on hiatus because I was working on my niece's birthday video, or because I was just being lazy, now it is physically impossible for me to play. Unfortunately, the new computer that I have set up does not have a CD drive for some reason, even though I'm pretty sure I specifically asked for one. Doesn't have a CD drive, so which means I have to buy a attachment, an external attachment that would read CDs. My dad does have one, but it's for a Mac, and of course it doesn't work because it's a Mac. So yeah, I have to figure something out with that. Until then, Zeus, completely unplayable, along with literally every other CD game I have, which is kind of really dumb, because I have at least one other CD-based game that I want to play for this channel. Though, to be fair, that one I'm specifically waiting until I have more active viewers. So, yeah. Zeus, unfortunately, unplayable. Good news is, I am pretty sure, let me actually just double check that I have backed up the save file. Yes, I do in fact have the save file from Zeus on this computer. I did not back up the saves from Lightworks, meaning that all the what work I did put into the whole Battlezone 2 thing, which is the next topic, is gone. Everything I worked on for Battlezone 2 is gone. Essentially what I did is let's just recap of Battlezone 2. I was playing the original game on disc as it was. In the middle of that game, a high definition Battlezone 2 came out on Steam, like a remake version. Remake, improvement, whatever. Basically, Battlezone 2 HD. That came out on Steam. So I got that, and the intention was I would record myself playing up to the point where I left off on the CD. I would not talk for this recording, but I would record myself all cinematic-like and record all audio, and then I would make basically a previously on Battlezone 2 trailer, and just play that before resuming in the HD game. Unfortunately, that was a lot more work than I originally anticipated, and I recorded like up to the jungle planet, where you attack the Scion base to get to like the super weapon, or the planet destroying weapon. I got us that far and then stopped, and then with that footage I cut it all off into segments in Lightworks of like audio, video, things that look good, things that sound good, things I might piece together into a sort of previously on recap trailer thing. Unfortunately, I never exported any of that, so it was all just in Lightworks. That's the only place it existed. I did not have like MP4 files of that anywhere. So all that's gone. I have to do all that again. And I also have to record up until where we left off, which I believe was somewhere in the middle of Bane. No, it was after Bane, Snow Planet. We had just done the first mission on like the Rock World, I believe. I can't remember that one's name. So yeah, I gotta do all that, and yeah. I might put my foot down at some point and just straight up do it, because that's the problem, is when I think about doing it, I don't do it. If I actually do it, I'll probably do it. So, yeah. On a lighter note, probably gonna do Half-Life if I can. I didn't last year. I did not do Half-Life 2 last year, despite the fact that it's been a yearly tradition for me. Last year was the only year where I did not play Half-Life 2. Part of that was because my grandmother didn't actually give me cookies for Christmas, so that was a bit of my fault for being stubborn about that. So my intention now is to, at some point mid-December, book myself a week off work or something, buy my own cookies, or buy or make my own cookies, and use those basically just in case. And I intend to look through OBS. I'm pretty sure there's a way to add like a visual overlay to it. So I'm hoping I could get the lambda and cookie counters on OBS so I don't have to add those in editing. The plan is to do as little editing as possible. Last time I recorded Half-Life 2, I recorded them in like December or January, and it didn't come out until like it didn't come out until like March or something. It took like 2 or 3 months just to get that series out, and that was like episode 1. So yeah, that's I don't know if I'm gonna live stream it or just record it, maybe both, I don't know. Point is, probably not gonna do any editing. I'm probably gonna leave like any sniffing, any coughing, any breathing, any of that stuff that I usually edit out. Probably just gonna leave that in there because I don't want to waste time editing all that again, and then having it come out like 3 months later and doing nothing in between, because that was a huge pain. Speaking of huge pains, Minecraft, specifically the Replaymod. So here's what happened. A long while ago, I hit 200 subscribers. Huzzah! I planned to make a 200 subscriber milestone video where I would load up my Minecraft world and finally build the church that I had been planning on building for several years now. It took me years to design and at least 1 year to work up the supplies and motivation to actually build. So what I did was I installed the Replaymod. That is the mod that gives you a camera that you can pan around slowly while your character model in-game is on fast forward building. So the camera can move 45 degrees around a structure while the structure is being built at 600 times speed, something that you can't do with a in-game account as a camera. The problem originally was that I didn't have FFmpeg or whatever it is, which Replaymod needs to function. I got that, and it's still not working. Originally, I would spend 2 hours editing this hour-and-a-half footage, and it would just be an utter slideshow. After a certain point, I would spend 20 minutes trying to get the camera to move 3 pixels to the left. And anytime I try and move the camera 3 pixels to the left, it would jump 80 meters to the left and to the front sometimes for some reason. It was basically unplayable. It was completely, utterly asinine and finicky and terrible. It still kind of is. I haven't gotten to the point where I'm spending 2 hours editing footage just because I want to try to export it. Because at one point, I had spent 2 or 3 hours editing some replay footage to try and get, good angles on the build and all that stuff. And when I hit export, it didn't work. It just flat out told me this isn't working. Or it crashed. It might probably crashed because this thing just loves to crash. Basically, if I try and rewind the footage to a previous point, it crashes. If I try to export the video, it crashes. If I spend 3 seconds on any given frame, it crashes. This thing is just Crash-a-Palooza, the game, the experience, and I fucking hate it. So, yeah, I currently have a half-built church that I haven't touched in several months on my Minecraft world. The intent was to make a video watching me build it, and then that would be the 200 subscriber milestone, and then at 300 or 400 subscribers, I would use that church for its intended purposes to lock myself in the nether and survive. Something that I have mixed feelings about now that they have announced a nether update. Might talk about that later, I don't know. What I'm getting at here is I don't know if or when that's going to happen. I have basically 3 options here. I could tear down everything I've done and then rebuild it from the ground up on a multiplayer server with either a second account of mine or a friend recording it from an in-game camera, like a character in creative mode. This will have the upside of not having to deal with the bullshit that is the Replaymod, but it will have the downside of not being able to move 45 degrees slowly while I'm moving at plus 800 degrees, plus 800 speed or whatever, building the structure. The two are going to be the same, so the camera is going to have to be stationary for long periods of time just to get any good angles. Otherwise, it's going to be darting around all over the place and you're going to have no idea what's going to happen. Second option is the same thing, but instead of rebuilding it all from scratch, I just pick up where I left off. I just have this half-built church, and I just pick up from there, get a second account in there on a multiplayer server, and just build it up from there. Just finish it, you guys won't see the start of it, you'll just see the middle and then the ending. That's acceptable. Not ideal, but acceptable. But again, there's the whole situation with the camera where everything's just going to be sped up and there's going to be nothing I can do. Third option, might need your help on this. In the description below, I will link paste-bin links to the crash reports from Replaymod. By any chance, do any of you know how to read those or know how to fix those? Because I looked on the Replaymod official website and there are like dozens of posts with essentially the same problem I have or variations of it. Just crashing, crash reports, all that. None of them have replies from the makers of Replaymod. I feel like they just stopped like helping people, essentially. Like, I've Googled this problem a dozen times and more, and nothing has fixed it. And I've asked on Reddit, nothing has fixed it. I don't know how to fix this, and I need someone who knows about the Replaymod to help me fix this on like a personal level. Because I can't do it, Google can't do it, old posts from, 2015 ain't gonna do it. And from what I'm seeing on the Replaymod forums, the developers of Replaymod ain't gonna do it either. So yeah, for the record, this is a Minecraft version release 1.7.10, and the Replaymod is the stable version, quote unquote, for that version. It is for the proper version. I did check that. I do have FFmpeg. It's just not working. I don't know why. So, but if by any chance any of you know how to read those crash reports and can find the problem, or know how to help me find a problem, please contact me. I would love to get this done with the Replaymod. It's just the Replaymod is being a finicky little bastard who won't do its fucking job. And I hate it when programs who have one job to do don't do their job. And yeah, it's just pissing me off. Other than that, though, I think that's about it. So, quick recap. Wildermyth, definitely gonna happen. Battlezone and Half-Life might happen. Zeus, for the moment, cannot happen until I get an external CD drive. Minecraft, I need help with. Other than that, I have really no plans. Oh yes, Goblins of Elderstone is gonna happen. Goblins of Elderstone is gonna happen. I just need to decide whether or not to pick up where I left off or start a new world. If you have any ideas on that, let me know. I'll probably include somewhere in this video footage, like the last couple minutes sped up of the world I made, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I'm gonna try and come back to uploading regularly, because I've been wanting to. I had a big spark of creativity this morning. I just wasted it by watching YouTube and working on one thing and then stressing about it for half the day, and now I'm tired. So, that's just been completely wasted. The most I did is one troll army here, and which I also lost all my saves for, so I'm starting again, as you probably realized by now, and recording this and hopefully editing it as well. So yeah, that's the situation on the troll front. Hopefully things are going good on your end. If you can help me with the Replaymod, please let me know. If you have thoughts on the Goblins thing, please let me know. While I'm here, may as well say, if you somehow don't know her, I recommend checking out Siri Pixel Biologist. She's a much bigger channel than me, but hey, maybe some of you watch me but don't watch her, you never know. She is also doing Wildermyth right now, although she's making the mistake I made of calling it Wildermyth, that's fine. But yeah, she spends a lot more time than I do crafting individual stories for characters. And we're getting Wildermyth Discord is getting a lot more people because of her videos. So if you like the Adventures of the Lover's Quarrel, You can check out her videos in the most recent version, and I look forward to my videos as well when they come out. Other than that, I believe that's everything I had to say. Oh god, this is going to be a 20-minute video. I just saw that. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. Alright, well, I'm gonna wrap that up then, and say thank you everyone so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you liked it. Don't if you didn't, and I will see you next time on the TamTroll channel. I've been TamTroll. Farewell.